Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer, welcome back to Train Sim World, and welcome back to the Ruhr-Sieg Nord DLC. Was released today, Thursday the 16th. Took a little while to download, but I think it's going to be a good thing. Let's hop right in. So, scenarios. Scenario number 1, it's called Rise and Shine. Bring a passenger train into operation for the morning service. I would love to. We are on a gamepad today. We're on my Razer gamepad. And the reason why is my mouse and keyboard have been sent on ahead. Normally I would play this game on mouse and keyboard, but I can't today. And I'm sort of glad about that because I haven't spent a lot of time in Train Sim on gamepad. And I honestly don't know if I'll prefer it, but we'll find out momentarily. Welcome to Finnentrop. At the start of each day, each train must be set up and brought into service. Yes, yeah, you're absolutely right. You'll find your train in the yard beyond the station. Remember, this is an operational railway. Always be aware of your surroundings. I can do that. I can do that. First impression, I am very pleased with the render. We're in a station, we've got moving trains, and we're close to 50 FPS. Really crisp. Yeah, this is looking really, really good so far. And I feel like Dovetail is... I feel like they're optimizing this game more and more. You know the story when TSW CSX Heavy Haul first came out. It was not optimized. And it looked great, but it was just roasting graphics cards. And I want to say the first patch, they significantly optimized the game. And I feel like every patch and every DLC since then, they've continued to optimize it. So good on them. And this says 3.4 gig, but it's taking up over 30 gig on my hard drive. I have no idea how or why, but we'll see. We'll sort it out after. I just wanted to get in and play. I didn't want to do a lot of experimenting. To move, you will need to activate the locomotive and cab control car found at either end of the train. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Let's run down here. It says, go to the locomotive, climb aboard, set the battery to start, and pantograph to rear. Can do that. Right. So, open the door. I had it. There it is. Climb up the steps. Got to close the door to get past it. Wait a minute. Set the battery to start and the pantograph to rear. Okay. Sit in seat. Set the reverser to reverse. All right. Now it's just me, but I always close doors behind me. That's just my way. Moto mio, as they say. Set the reverser to reverse. Can do that. Charge brakes. Wait for the main reservoir to reach 6 atmospheres. Okay. I see it moving. I see it moving on the instrument panel, and I see it moving on the HUD. Fantastic. That looks like 3. That looks like 4. You know what? I'm going to have a little bit of my soda while we're waiting. Okay. Start up locomotive. Set the pantograph to raised and the MCB to closed. Pantograph raised, MCB closed. Set the driver's brake to full service. All right. Set the driver's brake to release. Can do that too. Reverser. Set the reverser back to neutral. Okay. Brake handle test. Set the driver's brake to off. Whoops. Off. There you go. Set the headlights to tail lights. Okay, doesn't say tail lights, it's just red. And red is a tail light. Okay. Handbrake, release the handbrake. And the Kraken. I feel like I want to turn these lights off before I leave. They're just going to bug me if I leave them on. But I can't figure out how to turn them off now. Ah, is it this right here? No. Oh, this is going to bug me. Driver's view. Cab lights. All right, sorry. OCD is kicking in. I got to do this. Desk light, instrument light. Okay. Train lights. Cabin light. There we go. Oh. You have no idea. If you're OCD, maybe you do. But it's, I mean, it gets things done. And I've said before, I'm lucky that I have the kind of OCD that gets things done and doesn't like make you crazy. But man, if you want to like have can't get through it this way. Gotta go over here. If you want to have like insane amounts of attention to detail, attention. If you want to have insane amounts of attention to detail, get yourself some of that OCD. And man, oh, everything's got to be just so. Just so. Employers love it, man. My clients love it. Right. Climb down and head to the cab car. We're doing it. We're doing it. Climb aboard, close any doors, and set the battery to on. You can do that. This is pretty, man. I'm telling you, this is a good-looking game. I'm really liking it so far. Well, I say game. Good-looking DLC, I guess is a better way to say it. Oh, yeah. Oh, we fancy up here. We fancy. Right. Wait a minute. Did I walk through that door earlier? No. Huh. Didn't know I closed it behind me. Okay. It's a little tricky with the gamepad. It's easier with the mouse, I have to say. Set battery to on. On. Okay. Set the signal lights to headlights. Okay. Activate the brake key and set the reverser to forward. Reverser. Brake key. Brake key is on. Reverser to forward. Right. Set the train brake to full service. That's full service. Set the train brake to release. Okay. Set the pantograph to raised. And the MCB to closed. Closed, okay. Right. Door locking, lock all. Coach lights, let's turn those on. Don't need a sander. Brake release, brakes. Put a little light in here. Oh yeah, okay. Headlights and instrument lights on. Okay, cool. Stop at, oh, okay. Stop at location, fin and drop. Brakes off. All brakes are off. Where's our horn? Where's our horn? Can't move without the horn. It would be somewhere easier to reach. It would be like right in here somewhere. Would it not? You would think. That's a bullhorn. It's is it B? Shunting control, emergency brake. Ah, I'm not seeing a horn. Oh, hang on. No. No. Brake release, sander. Well, I'm sure as hell not seeing a horn. Okay. We only got to go a couple hundred yards. We're going to risk it. Ready? Here we go. And the speed limit here is 25. Okay. Okay. You know what? Let's hop back in here because it's the first time I've ever used the brakes on this train. And I don't know how well they work. They work pretty well. And I'm going to turn some of these other outside indicators off. You know I'm not a fan of all this stuff. I think it turns back on every time you download a DLC. I thought we had it turned off. Okay, beautiful. What's this? Open the doors on the left side. No, left side. Great work. That's it for this. Oh, shift. I thought it said something else. Thank you. Well, you're very welcome. Now what do we do? Disembark. Climb down to complete this duty. Okay. All right. Okay. Objective complete. Fantastic. There we go. Okay, cool. And then E to continue. Let's hop into the next scenario. I'm enjoying myself. Beautiful. Well done, Daniel. And hopefully, Shadowplay has a bad habit of pausing or stopping a recording when there's a pause in what's happening on the screen right there. Okay. Interesting. What's this guy? A steel train has been loaded, prepared, and needs hauling to the exchange yard north of Hagen. With that complete, we've another train, this time packed with timber, waiting for you. Beautiful. Climb aboard. Climb aboard and activate the battery by holding it for 5 seconds. Okay. Can do that. And I think I've said this before. I like train sims, but I'm not as much of a train... Like, I don't know as much about trains as a lot of people. So I know for a lot of people, like, they know what all these locomotives are and all this rolling stock, and it all, you know, means something. Was that 5 seconds? It's like 10 seconds. Okay. Sit in the driver's seat. Yes. Yes, we will. Set the master switch to neutral and charge the brakes. Neutral. How do we charge the brakes? Is that just happening while we sit here? Yep, looks like it. We've got a meter moving. Okay, cool. And we're still knocking on 60 FPS. So I'm really kudos to Dovetail for optimizing things. Brake handle test. Set the master switch to forward and the train brake to full service. Now, is the master switch the reverser? Sure is. Okay. And the train brake to full service. That is full service. Well, there you go. Okay. Set the train brake to position 1B. B, 1B, okay, you got it. Set the pantograph to raised and the MCB to closed. Okay. Activate the lights. Lights is on. Cab lights, turn some of those on too. Set the headlights to bright and release the parking brake. Whoa, why is this back here? Okay. Parking brake is released. So then these are, didn't we just do this? No. Okay. Depart when ready. Release the train brake and depart when ready. Okay. And once again, do we have a horn? It'd be nice if we did. What's this thing right here? Nope. Come on. Surely we've got a horn. Passenger doors. Yes! Well, it's not all that I thought it would be, but it's all right. All right. Let's see. Stop at location before the red signal. Okay, so we got about 600 meters to go. The HUD looks a little different. I'm seeing looks like there's a strain gauge or a load gauge down in the HUD just above our speed. That it seems like a, yeah, I want to call it a strain gauge, and I feel like I have not seen that before, so cool. Oh yeah, it is different because it used to be off to the right. There was I want to say like a rotary gauge. I'll have to take a look at an old video. Well, this thing gathers up some speed pretty quick when you don't have a load on. Okay. Oh, and I was going to, should we do this? Yeah, let's do it. I like it when it's a little more realistic outside. So, throttle off, and let's just have our brakes kind of teed up here. Just to make sure we can, yep. All right. Oh, so something else really cool that I'm learning is I was not anticipating, when I got my microphone, I was not anticipating that I would need to almost like kind of study audio engineering. Now, we did stop before the red signal. But how far? No, it does this, man. It does this. It's like it wants you right there. No? Did we go too far? Not far enough. I don't know, man. It's scaring me. That red light, I feel like something bad's about to happen. Okay. Contact the signal box. Request access to the yard. Press tab. Yep. Proceed at restricted speed. You got it. All right. Stop against the train and manually connect the couplers. Yep, I'll do that. So yeah, just hearing like on the audio, hearing everything that this microphone picks up, and then going into Cakewalk and trying to pull out some of the hiss and some of the room noise, and just it's fun, and I really like it. But it's crazy how in my mind I know how I want these videos to be, and realizing like all the different steps that it's going to take to get them to be that way it's a little bit intimidating, but it's fun at the same time, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to what else I'm going to be able to do with these videos. And I want to do this from outside. Right, we'll do the next one from outside because it said there's another train we're supposed to hook up to. But we'll do this one from inside. Oh man, I'm being so careful. Little too careful. Less careful. Okay. Am I close enough? No, I feel like I bounced off it. Are we going backwards? Okay, I think we're close enough. I hope we are. Right, where's our door? Okay, shut down cab. So, gotta get back up in here. There we go. In here, close that. Set the master switch to off. That's this one, is it not? Master switch to off and train brake to release. Okay, deactivate the lights. Ah, interesting, okay. Is there an off? Let's try normal. Off, okay. Head to the other cab. Oh, and then there's this one as well. Turn that off too. Okay, cool. Head to the other cab. Hop down. All right. I have not been hit by a train yet. I don't know if that can happen. Right? Like they're always telling you to be careful, and I don't know if that's just kind of a detail in the game and you can't actually get hit by a train, or if you can get hit by a train. Activate the lights. Right. Brake handle test. I'm going to turn this one on too. Brake handle test. One more. Full service. Ah, set, and this has to go to forward. Okay. Set these to 1B. There's 1B. Release the train brake and depart when ready. Okay, and just gonna see, we're gonna do that. Release the train brake and depart when ready. Okay. Where's our horn? I don't know. Is that the way you're supposed to do one of those horns? A little. We rolling? We are rolling. Okay, cool. 5.7 miles. Okay. And I think we've got, yeah, I think we've got, there we go. I think we've got far enough to go that we can come outside a little bit. We don't need to worry about anything for the moment as far as hitting anything. But just take a look at the game from the outside and see what we think of it. I continue to be impressed. What was the last DLC? The West Somerset Railway? Yeah, I was really pleased with that. This one is working for me. I've said before, I'm glad Dovetail sort of moved beyond Train Simulator. Well, they were up to Train Simulator 2018. It's a great game, but I felt like it was time to take that next big evolution, and that's what this is. And I don't have enough good things to say about it. It's my go-to train sim now. Not that there are that many, but you know what I mean. Yeah, scenery looks good, playing nice and fast. Jeezy Pete's, except for that. Sorry. That was a little unnerving. Okay. Hop back in cab. And where's our, do we have our little, there it is. And I've never gotten like a definitive answer about whether or not you need to reset those. I know on Train Simulator 2018, I felt like I was constantly like running afoul of those, particularly on the TGV, that it was always applying the emergency brakes, so I just got in the habit of always clicking those. But I don't know if you actually need to or not. So we'll hop back in here. And again, I'm assuming all these switches and points have been set for us. There we go. Pick up the pace a little bit. And you know what, let's hop outside again. And even with the other train, we held just about 50 FPS with that other train passing, and that's typically when we get sort of banged up on frame rate. So, yep, looks like they continue to optimize the game. Good on them. And from what I've read of this DLC, you can take a passenger service all the way up this sort of rural valley. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll go through the scenarios over the next couple weeks and see what all we can do with it. Hop back in here. I really like the Rapid Transit DLC because it's got that sort of classic German feel to it, and it's a weird thing. I said earlier, I'm not into trains the way some people are into trains, but I know there are some trains that to me feel very German, and that one does. And I was disappointed that there wasn't more to the Rapid Transit DLC, that it was just the one piece of rolling stock and the one route that really didn't have a lot. You know, it's just one sort of end-to-end route. It's pretty, and I love the underground parts. But I think what I like about this is it also has that classic German feel to it, but it seems like there's a little bit more to it, and you can kind of stretch out a little bit and run end-to-end in the valley. And in fact, before we end the episode today, I will try to remember to take a look at the map, which I haven't done yet, to see what all we have as far as the route. And in fact, I'm going to give it just a little break. Because we're right up there at the speed limit. We are descending, but we're not descending that much. In fact, it's a good time to take a look at the map. I think. Yeah, see, this is a little bit more what I want. Got a little bit more, you know what I mean? A little more girth to it. Cool. Let me hop back in before we get a speeding ticket. So yeah, I've been waiting for this. I've been excited for it. I pre-ordered it. I got the 20% discount, and then, like I said, at 1 p.m. as soon as it became available, I was watching, and it started downloading within, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. And as big a company as Steam is, as big as their operation is, I didn't need it to be like to the second. I know people say things download at. And I just saw we've got a red signal, and that's why I'm braking so aggressively. I have a bad habit of missing red signals. Didn't need to brake quite that aggressively. Okay. Can we go again? Huh, okay. So that's released. Oh, there we go. I think we were just waiting for our brake pressure to come up. Yeah, I saw that red light and got on the brakes and figured I'd rather get on them too aggressively than not aggressively enough and have the scenario end and have to start over. What was I saying? I was saying something about something. Oh, I can't remember. But yeah, man, digging it. I do like train sims. It'll come back to me. Probably was not that important. I will say though, man, this thing does, my processor is like scorching hot. Both my fans are running max speed right now, and my laptop is just belching heat out of the vents. So this game will certainly tax your graphics card, and that's after they've optimized it, after they've turned it down a bit. Now, I feel like I'm watching our count up there, and we're not getting any closer. Okay. I think we're going around you know what I mean? Yep, brakes are going to take a little getting used to. The pipe pressure, there is a delay. Yeah, there's a delay between when you apply the brakes and when they hit, and then just the opposite between when you back off the brakes and when the pressure equalizes. Okay, good to know. Now we are, even though we're moving toward our destination, because we're, I think, on the, no. Hey. I think because we're on the other side of a loop. Yeah. You know what I mean. We're moving toward it like as the crow flies. Interesting. Okay. So we're going up a 2% grade right now. Max throttle. I think we may have needed to hit this with a little momentum. Because we are, you know what I mean? Oh dear. Okay. Where's our sander? That is not helping. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we need to do something about this. And we can't really back up because the 41 yards behind us, right? Like we've got a red signal behind us, so we can't back up. Okay, interesting. So let's see if we can do it this way. I think we're screwed because we lost our momentum coming through there. Yeah, that is max throttle. I'm waiting on brake pressure. No, I think we're screwed. It's like it wants to move. So what would we need to do? We'd need to... Ah! Come on, man. Brakes, I say. Okay, so we need to back up and we need to hit it again. Right, so reverse, brakes off. All brakes are off. There we go. And I don't know how long this hill is. It says we've got... Oh, didn't we just get permission for that? Okay. Folks, I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I'll try to figure it out off camera. Who knows what's going on. Anyway, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Train Sim World, the Ruhr-Sieg Nord DLC. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.